Hi James, thank you for coming. Can you introduce yourself?
Sure. Thanks for inviting me for the program. My name is James Chen. I'm the CEO of Athena Best Singapore. I've been in the financial industry for about 20 years, of which I've done various roles from the bank, in corporate role from the banks to insurance company, and then later on setting up my own agency and now my own FA firm.
Can you share your experience with trust solutions?
Yes, I've actually come across trust many years ago when I was working in the bank, and I think there's this misconception about trust. That is, the trust solution is always for the ultra high net worth. However, right, it wasn't so. When I met up with yourself, and met this, I noticed that trust can actually be a solution for retail customer as well. And I basically incorporated trust into the financial planning and provide a holistic financial planning for my customers.
How do trust solutions complement your firm's overall financial planning approach?
Yeah, so at Athena Best Singapore, in short, ABSG, right, what we did is we integrated trust solution into our financial planning process. It is unique because not all financial advisory firm in Singapore incorporated trust solution. And if you look at it this way, from a life protection planning to their savings, retirement, and ultimately the legacy part of the planning. And this is where we look at it from a holistic and a comprehensive point of view.
James,
Yeah.
can you give an example of a specific client situations where trust solutions play a key role?
Yes, indeed, there was this recent case that we was helping this customer. This customer has a 3 million coverage. So his concern is that in the event if he's no longer around, he doesn't want to distribute this 3 million in a lump sum to the young children, knowing that they may not know how to manage this money wisely. So what we propose to the customer is, setting up a trust solution. In the event if he's no longer around, the trust, based on his letter of wishes, will then distribute this 3 million to the children on a monthly basis. I think in this way, right, you also ensure financial security for the young children as well.
In your opinion, who are the ideal clients who can benefit most from the trust solutions?
Yeah, I think before the ideal client, right, we can also talk about what is the difference between getting an insurance plan, a CPF payout, as well as a will versus a trust solution. I think the main difference between these two categories, right, is that the first one basically distribute in lump sum. The second one has the option, because you set up a trust solution based on the customer's letter of wishes, we can actually distribute it in a monthly basis to the customer. So to come back to the question about who are the main three category of customer, right? I mean, in our experience, these are the three main category of customer that really benefit from the trust solution. And the first category, they are parents with young children, and the beneficiary obviously are the young children themselves, because they may not know how to manage the money, given the fact that they are juvenile. But even if they grow older, right, if they are not financial savvy, they may not know how to manage this money in the same way as well. The second category are singles with parents. The parents are the beneficiary. Yeah, so they may not want their parents to receive this money in lump sum. They could be scammed, but yet they want to ensure that the parents are financially stable. The last category are family with special needs. So the beneficiary obviously are the children. They may not, again, lump sum may not be a good option, and therefore a monthly distribution to them can ensure their financial stability and security.
How easy is the implementation process for clients to utilize your trust solutions?
Basically, the process is very straightforward. Our wealth manager, right, will conduct a thorough needs analysis to identify the most suitable solution for our customers. So in the event, if let's say a trust solution is recommended, right, I think the first thing is to explain clearly the roles of the trust setup. So in this case, right, the settlor is the customer, Metis being the trustee, and DBS being the custodian bank for the trust setup. And thereafter, customer can then determine the two plans that is available, either a contribution through a lump sum or a contribution through a regular basis. Once the trust is set up, customer can then set up his or her letter of wishes, and which can then determine the distribution method, either through a lump sum, a deferred distribution, or a regular distribution.
How do you stay up to date on the evolving legal and regulatory landscape surrounding trust solutions?
I think for us is we work very closely in collaboration with Metis SG, particularly on updates on training and development on trust solution. What I personally like is the case study from the news that you and your team shared. I think that gave the wealth manager an idea how do they then position trust solution as part of their financial planning process with their customer.
Beyond the benefits for clients, what are the advantages for financial advisors to incorporate trust solutions into their practice?
Yeah. In today's increasingly complex financial planning environment, what ABSG strive to do is to support our customer throughout their entire financial life cycle. And if you're looking at the financial life cycle of a customer, right, it basically starts with medical and life insurance planning, and then later on transit to saving and investment planning for wealth building. And lastly, at the legacy portion, right, the trust solution now becomes a very valuable tool so that it ensures a smooth and secure distribution of customers' wealth. And basically by offering this comprehensive and holistic approach, ABIG differentiate ourselves from our competitor by providing a significant advantage not just to our customer but also to our own practice as well.
Thank you so much for your time, James. We look forward for closer partnership with Athena Best Singapore.
Thank you, Sherry, for having me at the program.